It says Nebo is unable to report. I'm all set.
It's on. Start with the pledge. Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll take a moment of silence for all of our men and women who have served our country, who have kept us safe, and the young folks, young soldiers who have lost their lives in Afghanistan as we pulled out of Afghanistan in this tragic war that we've had for 20 years since 9/11. So take a moment of silence for Okay. Approval of the minutes from our town board meeting on August 4th and August 25th. So we need a motion.
So moved, John.
Motion is made, second.
Second.
Second by John Berskevich. I have a couple of changes on purchase of the Great All. About halfway down the paragraph, where it says the plan would be to purchase the unit without financing as follows. $50,000 should be anticipated sale, not trade-in value of the old Great All. $50,000 from Host Community, and in budgeting for 2022, 2023, with the final pay off in 2024 from the highway budget. So I'm putting that in a motion to correct the minutes. I need a second for that.
Second.
Second by Jeff. All in favor of the corrections, signify by voting aye.
Aye.
Okay, all in favor of the minutes as corrected, signify by voting aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Carried. Okay. All right, next, we need a solar committee. We've got to buff up a couple things on our solar law. Carrie, would you be willing to do that? And I'm gonna ask Frank Park to do it.
Yeah, be great.
Maybe just do it.
Yeah, be great.
John's got a couple of
I'm
ideas.
working on some for some other towns.
Especially because where I am too, there's, you can't have rails.
Well, he's got a couple of good ideas that I think we probably should incorporate.
So we can compare schedules there.
Sure.
Our ORIC agreement, which is our bond council for Hamilton, Brown, Bushnell Shore water. Folks are coming in right now. They've been coming in since last night and tonight to get easements signed. John's been doing a good job on that. I think we signed up, about 10 so far?
Oh, we have all but 5, but really 4, because Jeff called another person who's gonna come in, and the other one that, is gonna be the Cornell one, which I was aware in my office we're talking to them.
Good.
We expect them all to be signed soon.
We wanna get this thing out to bid as soon as we can.
We sent the
Get it
proof,
back.
we sent the proof to the paper.
Okay, get it back. I'm suspecting that it's gonna come over because materials are so expensive right now. Hopefully USDA or EFC will come up with the extra money to make up the difference. So I think we need a motion to approve that agreement with OREC. So I need a motion for that.
I'll make it.
Motion by Tom Cott, second.
Second.
Second by Jeff Martin. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by voting aye.
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Carried. Okay, authorization for Walker Tree Care in Chapman Park. They're gonna do some work for us. They're having a training, they wanna do a training down there. John has spoken to them, or you've gone through Beth? Gone through Beth for the indemnification for the insurance.
Right.
So we just need authorization from the board. Do I need a motion? Motion by John Ruszkiewicz, second.
Second.
Second by Jeff Martin. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by voting aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Carried. Okay, we'll formalize the grade all purchase. Amy and I were talking about grade alls, and he was looking at a single axle, which wasn't apples to apples, and we were talking about apples to apples with the dual axle. Talked to somebody down the county, and they told him it was much higher than what he got quoted for a cost, so this is, you can call it a good deal on a grade all. It actually is not a bad price. So the purchase price is $446,580.54. That's with the grapple. We think our old grade all, one of the old grade alls, is probably worth around 50 grand. These things aren't on the market every day. I've looked on the internet. There's not many on there, and smaller towns can't afford new ones. So we should be able to get a good buck out of it. And Andy's gonna take the remainder from his budget over the next 3 years. And of course, anything we get over that $50,000 lessens that burden on the highway budget. So, just wanna formalize that, so I need a motion.
So moved, John.
Motion by Jeff Martin, second.
Second.
Second by Gary Ranger. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by voting aye.
Do a roll call on that.
Roll call on that one, please. Why do you want to roll call?
I should have had to do it the other ones. This one we're spending money, I like to do a roll call.
Really, we're supposed to do a budget modifications. Okay, Mr. Burskevich.
Yes.
Mr. Cotton.
Aye.
Mr. Ranger.
Aye.
Mr. Martin.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Okay, you have everything for our phone system in your packet. We need to upgrade some switches, and our phones are part of it, so we went to our vendor, and this is what we have from Sky, and are waiting for our third quote. Sky's our current vendor.
Did we get the third one already? No.
I don't think she got that. So it's under the $30,000 threshold.
It's well under that.
So I'd like to be able to move along on this project because, as you know, we're kind of cramped for room, so I want to get this stuff out of the way. We're gonna put in a closet Beth's area for the phones and for all the servers and stuff, so that we can use the server room for an office, so that we can shuffle folks down and get my secretary's office open for an anticipated occupant.
John, I have a question.
Yes.
This is the amount of money for the changes and modifications.
Yes.
Is there a maintenance cost that goes with this, or does it, or
With the current system, there's no, with this system that we're buying, there's no maintenance cost with it, which other ones, there are maintenance costs with it, and this is a hybrid. It's not a voice over internet. That's what we've got at the county, and it's, frankly, it's not very good. So, you wanna speak to the technical terms of this? I'm not
Oh,
up on all
the
the
voice
technical.
over internet is very laggy, it's hard to hear people, and you drop a lot of calls, and if your internet's down, you don't have it. So we are waiting for a hybrid system to come, so that if the internet's down, there's 4 channels that'll pick in, and it should just pick right up. We have 4 lines running, so that's good.
Our current system's 30 years old.
30, yep.
30. So it reached end of life like 25 years ago, according to technology, right?
It is. My only concern is the copper lines and POTS lines are also not very reliable.
Exactly.
Verizon's not good at maintaining them, so
No,
I guess we, at least one of them hopefully will work, but I've struggled with the copper too.
yeah, they just fixed it out here when it rained,
Every
about
time.
5-10 years ago, about maybe 8 years ago, they fixed this when it rained. We hardly had any phones.
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay, so can I get a motion to accept this pending that our, other request that we asked to come in is less? Correct?
That works.
That works for you?
You solicited, and I thought they'd be here by now, but it's not.
That's what I thought.
It's 11,000.
It's 11 and
15.
15, yep, which I thought was a pretty good price compared to what I see at the county. I think the county's was $275,000 and we got a $20,000 or $25,000 yearly cost on licensing and everything for that.
Sky is a good,
They're the ones that we've got, they're our company now that we use.
Seth, is there any chance to run some of our life safety systems through the copper, through this system, or do we still have to have separate POTS lines for your fire panels?
I think we'd have to have a separate process. But everything in that room, all those phone lines that we have, or remember you were in there the other night?
Yeah.
If you look at that wall, about 2/3 of that is the old phone system, and when they get rid of all that stuff, it's gonna be like a quarter of the space.
Yep.
So, but it's an old system.
It'll be all cleaned up, that's up to this
Yeah.
case. So I need a motion for that, please.
I'll move this pending the third quote.
Motion by Mr. Martin, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bruskevich. Is there any discussion? You want a roll call, Mr. Delaney?
Please.
Okay, Mr. Ranger.
Aye.
Mr. Bruskevich.
Yes.
Mr. Martin.
Aye.
Mr. Cobb.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. I feel like a mini Cindy Ertz here. Okay. Do not have any budget modifications. No firefighter applications. Do we have anything, we've got this agreement for, the log jam with, log jam creek maintenance with, soil and water. Probably better get this done. It's for $2,500. I have not gotten the last report, but they're waiting for this, so it's something we do this every year anyways. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Usually 10,000.
It started out at 10 and we whittled it back, it's 2,500 now. I don't know what, they're doing some work, I think they could do more, but it's, you know. Yeah, they got Manlius is back to 1,350 and we're down to 2,500.
Basically trees falling in there.
Yeah, they go down through and they identify the log jams and then they clean them up. Usually get Gerber usually does the ones. I need a motion for this. Motion by Mr. Cobb, second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Martin. Is there any discussion? Okay, Mr. Martin.
Aye.
Mr. Cobb.
Aye.
Mr. Ranger. Mr. Bruskevich.
Aye.
And I'm an aye. Carried. Does anybody out there have anything for us? Yes, Joe.
I just mentioned the 9/11 program for the village is going to be on 9/11. It will be at 8:30 in the morning, and you're all invited to be there. We're just doing it a little bit differently this year than normal. We've always done it in the evening, so we're doing it on the mornings.
Stickles Park.
Stickles Park, unless it's raining, but it's not gonna rain because we get all the rain for the year. So, we're hoping it'll be a dry day, so. But it will be on 9/11.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else have anything for us? Okay, well,
I've got some
Yes, sir.
legal issues that I'm gonna consult the board on later.
Okay. Alright, so if nobody else has anything, we need a motion to go into executive session for advice of counsel, please.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Martin, second. Second by Mr. Berskevich. Is there any discussion? All in favor signify by voting aye. Aye. Anybody opposed? Carried.
I don't think we're taking any action.
No, we won't take